Hi there, it's Elizabeth Ritchie from Rambana and Ritchie Immigration Attorneys. Today is May Day, May 1st, a day that commemorates the beginning of spring. So that's a day that traditionally has celebrated farming and harvesting. And today I'm going to talk about something as a follow-up to my Wednesday video in which I talked about I-9s. So there's a new rule in effect for H-2s, agricultural workers who I call Schrodinger's workers. Many say immigrants are lazy, and many of those same people say that they are stealing Americans' jobs. So you can't have both of those concepts going on at the same time. So with this announcement, Department of Homeland Security recognizes that farm workers are an essential part of our food supply. So I'm going to read you the announcement. On April 20th, DHS published a temporary final rule to amend certain H-2A requirements to help U.S. agricultural employers avoid disruptions in lawful agricultural-based employment during the coronavirus public emergency. The temporary rule expires on August 18th. The temporary rule allows non-E-Verify employers that have properly filed H-2A extensions between certain dates for workers who are currently in H-2A status but working for a different employer to begin employing such H-2A workers on or after the date that USCIS received the extension of stay, as stated on the Form I-797 receipt notice, but no earlier than the start date of employment listed on the H-2A petition. The temporary rule applies if USCIS received the new employer's extension of stay H-2A petition on or after March 1st, and it remains pending as of April 20th, the effective date of the rule, or USCIS received the H-2A petition between April 20th and August 18th. Under this final rule, which is temporary, the non-E-Verify employer may employ the H-2A worker while the extension petition is pending for a period not to exceed 45 days from the date of the receipt notice or until USCIS denies your petition or you withdraw the petition, whichever comes first. The H-2A employee's unexpired Form I-94 indicating his or her H-2A status, along with the employee's foreign passport, qualify as a Form I-9 List A document. To complete section under List A, you'll check expired foreign passport information, unexpired Form I-94 information, and 45-day extension, and the date you submitted the I-129 to USCIS. If USCIS determines the new petition, or if you withdraw the new petition before the 45-day period expires, USCIS will automatically terminate the H-2A worker's employment authorization within 15 calendar days of its denial decision or the withdrawal request. You must re-verify the employee's employment authorization in Section 3, either by the end of the 45-day period from the date USCIS receives your Form I-129, or once you receive a decision on the H-2A petition, whichever comes first. If your petition is denied or withdrawn, count 15 days from the date of the denial or withdrawal request for the date of the employee's employment authorization expires. Employers of H-2A workers continuing employment with the same employer or with a new employer that is enrolled in E-Verify should continue to follow current Form I-9 guidance provided in the M274 handbook for employers. For more information on H-2A temporary agricultural workers, see the USCIS website. That's the end of the written announcement published by DHS. Notice it mentions the handbook that I talked about in my April 29th video. If you employ aliens or Americans, you need that handbook. It is free, and it explains how to complete the Form I-9, how to maintain I-9s properly, because failure to do so can result in fines, and where there's a pattern and practice of failure to do so can actually result in imprisonment. So it's very important. Again, the I-9 is a record of a worker's proof of eligibility to work in their identity. So you can hear more about that in my April 29th video. And of course, I strongly encourage you to download that free guide, the M274, on immigration's webpage, uscis.gov. If you have questions, email me, elizabeth@rambanda.com, post a comment, or send me a message on social media. Thank you so much, and happy Law Day today, May 1st. as well as May Day. Thanks.